Hi, this is Helena Hart, and in this video, I'm going to be answering a question I received from a woman in our community who wants to know if the no contact rule works on emotionally unavailable men. This was posted in the comment section of one of my other videos, and I've actually gotten this question quite a bit lately. I hear from women all the time who are asking me questions just like this, so I wanted to create a whole video on this one topic, and hopefully this will be helpful for you if this is something you've been wondering yourself. But before I get started, if you're new to my channel, click the button to subscribe to get all of my videos on how to attract the man and the relationship you want. So I want to start out by saying that there's an inherent problem in this question or the way it's posed. Does the no contact rule work on emotionally unavailable men? So when you're coming at any situation in dating and relationships, like, if I do this, will it make a man do that? Like, will it make him step up? Will it make him see me in a whole new way? And just this energy of applying a rule or a technique in order to make a man do something or feel a certain way or like step up and do what he's supposed to be doing in the relationship or potential relationship. When you're coming from that place, you're actually in your masculine energy. You're strategizing, you're trying to do something to affect him. And sure, that might work for a little while. You might get a short-term result with that. If you've ever tried to play hard to get or, waited a certain amount of time to respond to a guy and you noticed that it made him chase you a little more or come on a little stronger, sure, that might work in the short term. And yes, this man might come back towards you or contact you if you cut off contact with him. But it never gets you long-term results when you're coming from that masculine energy place for many different reasons. First, you can't keep that going forever. If he's truly emotionally unavailable, there's nothing you can really do or say to magically transform him into a man who's available and ready to commit and who wants to be in a relationship where there's a lot of contact and closeness and emotional intimacy. If he's truly emotionally unavailable, there's nothing you can do or say. There's no real magic pill to transform him into this man who's all of a sudden ready. Now, of course, I don't know the details of your situation at all here, so I'm just kind of speaking generally about this because, like I mentioned, I get this question all the time. So in this case, no, it wouldn't work in the long term. What happens is typically, yes, the man will come back around. He may start contacting you more. He might start pursuing you. But eventually what I've seen is this type of man will kind of hit a wall in terms of what he's capable of. And when the reality of the situation hits him or when things get too close, he'll just back off again. Because if this is who he is, if he is not available emotionally or otherwise to be in the kind of relationship you want, there's really not a whole lot you can do, unless he's really done some work on himself. So that's why I'm really not a fan of games or strategies or superficial manipulation tactics because they never really work in the long term. Yes, they might get you short-term results, but really in order to get permanent, lasting results, you have to look at the situation in an entirely new way. You have to come from your feminine energy most of the time and make some mindset shifts. The question is often not, why is this man not contacting me? Why is he not available? The question is, why are you there? What's causing you to stay attached to an emotionally unavailable man who's not stepping up and not doing what he's supposed to be doing or not treating you right? Again, I don't know the details of the situation, but it's a really important question to ask yourself in any situation with a man where you're not happy with the way things are going. Why are you there? And there are all different kinds of answers to that question. This could be a situation that feels familiar to you. I've talked about this in some of my other videos, what to do if you feel attached to a man who's only giving you crumbs. So if you're interested in that one, let me know. I'll post a link to that in the comment section because it's a really common situation, But if a man is truly emotionally unavailable or just not ready for real commitment, my advice would be to truly, authentically take your focus and attention and energy off of him completely and really make yourself available to men who are available and who truly do want the kind of close, connected relationship that you do, then what happens is either this man will kind of step up and see you in a whole new way, and if he's truly ready, he will instinctively start to pursue you all on his own. And if he's not a match to what you want, he'll just drift away. He'll fade out. And that's actually a good thing, because what that does is that creates the space for an even better man to step in. So I don't want you to think of it as applying this rule, like 30 days of no contact, in order to make a man feel a certain way about you. It's not about him. It can't be about him. If you want to get permanent, lasting results, this absolutely cannot be about the man. It has to be about you and what you want. You know, I wouldn't advise you to do anything really to try to make a man who's not emotionally available, you know, pursue you, because you probably don't want a man like that long term, right? So that's why I always say taking your focus off of any man who is not pursuing you and whose energy isn't coming towards you, and putting that focus on yourself and your own life does so many wonderful things really in all areas of your life. It creates that space for the right man to step up and pursue you, whether it be this one man or a man who's just a million times better for you, where these questions wouldn't come up. You know, typically this kind of thing isn't an issue with the right man for you, because he doesn't disappear. He, you know, makes it known that he's interested, and you always know where you stand with the right man for you. Typically, I've found personally, you know, in the lives of all of my clients. So I'd love to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and experiences with this in the comment section. And if you're ready to attract the man you want and inspire him to pursue you for a real committed relationship, check out my 3 Keys to Attract the Man You Want report and audio training. It's free on my website, helenahartcoaching.com. I'll post a link to that in the description of this video. Also, you know, if you have a pattern of attracting emotionally unavailable men, this was certainly my pattern in my past. I also have a free training that I hosted on how to turn this around. It's called How to Stop Attracting the Wrong Kind of Men so you can attract the right one. And I'll post a link to that. So everything's just in the description right below this video, because if this is continuing to happen, something's off. You know, you can make some shifts on the inside and on the outside that will help you start attracting a different kind of man where this will never be an issue. So that one's also free on my website. I'll post links to both of those right under this video. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time.